Morning, Lauren here from Color to Kitty, and let's hope that this is looking okay. So this is interesting angle, but that's all right. I'm working on this sheet. It's a color by numbers. I'll show the overall at the end of the video because I gotta change my camera settings because it's a little confusing. But I just thought I'd pop on for like 10 minutes, do a bit of coloring, say hello, see how you're doing. And in case you have any questions or just overall a little bit of coloring fun. I've got a plastic sheet on this side. That way I'm trying not to transfer unnecessary color all over the sheet because doing this for a long time can really make things messy. Because for example, I have along here is not even white anymore, so it's easy to accidentally move around colored pencils. And this project is literally only 3 colors we're working with are those. So yeah. Alright, so let's do a little. And of course my sharpener is my Prismacolor sharpener, Wyndham Art Supplies blades. My backup sharpener is my Staedtler sharpener. So yeah, I figure 5-10 minutes. A little bit of say hello. Of course my focus is horrible because I'm at the top of the sheet and I've been working with different camera software. So I've accidentally kind of go over the line there, but that's okay. And then because this easel is on an angle, it mucks up my focus because I turned off autofocusing. That way it should be okay, but it is a little off. Let me see if I can adjust it a little more. Because at least the nice part is I can tweak during a video, which is nice, as need be. And really, I'm just following the color by numbers guide here. And I thought about, do I do a different project today? But I'm like, I'm just going to work on this because I'm really enjoying this project. So are you working on anything this week in your crafty fun? I need to fix that a little better. And again with this project, no fancy coloring, just normal shading. No blending, no mucking around with technique, just pure relax of a project. But that's just my preference. Sometimes. Like I do miss working on more technique, but sometimes it's like, hey, as I'm getting busy, just need a bit of relax. And that's what this is. I think it's a nice color combination on this one. So what's new in the world of Color to Kitty? Not a lot. Doing other things. I drink tea. Just not right now. yeah, just chilling. I really do move that camera, don't I, when I color? Alright, so I can push this back a little. Yeah, I can still see some of the stuff here, because now the height of my easel changes. I love my depth of field, if you know a little bit about photography. And I don't even know what this pattern is yet. It just feels a little bit abstract to me, but still fun. Sometimes I like doing this type of puzzly coloring. It's just relaxing for me. As you can tell, my blues have shifted. I went from a darker blue to a lighter blue for the moderate, like the medium color. But as much as it kind of ruins the picture, I just don't care. I'm like, nah, let it have character. It's like, yeah, I could have dug through my collections to match the color exact, but I'm like, meh, I'll just roll with it. Sometimes having a gradient difference of colors can make it look really cool. In this case, I don't know how it's going to turn out. But we shall see. It also gives me a chance to use up some pencils, and I have burned through pencils doing this one. Just fortunately, some of the other colors were easier to match than others so far, but that can change. And yeah, just having this plastic on here helps protect the surface a little better. So much nicer. I might go all the way down to the bottom because I'm actually kind of halfway down the page. Marking up all these little areas. So for my to-do list today, I gotta do some customer care, and I've gotta start planning my social media posts for March, because I tend to do that when I get to near end of month, and we're pretty much there. Alright, so the downside is, this is as far as I can go with the easel, but I'm gonna change the focus a little better. Much better. Now we can see more. I kind of have a thing for cluttering my desk, so I can't push the easel up much more. I can move the camera out, but doing that while live might be a little complicated. Because I don't want to lose its position. I like it where it is. But we'll work it wherever we can. Yeah, I really should clean up my desk a little better. It is messy. Oh yeah, today I was supposed to be doing something tonight, but not anymore. I was supposed to be leading a training session in another group, but that ended up differently. Yeah, I'm still frustrated about that. Other problem in my life. It was actually a conversation my partner and I had yesterday, going over some documents and talking about sales and level of effort. So pretty much the gist is, when it comes to direct sales, to be able to actually make an income from this is really challenging, an actual substantial income. Like, yeah, it's great to make a few bucks here and there, but to actually make a living on it, this is my personal bias, okay? I think it's hard. And we were going over the career plan for another direct sales company I'm a part of, not with Stampin' Up, let me clarify. And we're like, based on the leader who kicked me out of the group because she didn't like what I was doing. Just trying to fix the focus a little better. So because she didn't like what I was doing, and whatever, she kicked me out, whatever. But we're looking at, what she wanted me to do and what level to promote to, and that. We're like, the amount of effort to get there that's not me. Which I think she knows that, but it was just like, it was unrealistic based on, we were looking at the career plan and analyzing it and trying to make sense of what her goals are, what my goals are, and what fits for me. And it was quite a conversation we had, because it is not easy. And if people do make this into a successful business, congrats to you, because I'm still trying to work that out. But my goals are different. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy making crafts. I enjoy coloring, as you know. It's one of my favorite things to do. And to me, it's more about having fun lately than trying to make a whole whack of money. Well, yes, of course, we all want to make money, but it's also the journey, That part I'm learning more so as I get older. The journey is just as important. And it's unfortunate in some cases that the journey doesn't work out. So in the case of me and that upline lady, it did not work out. And that's okay. It's just why it came up my mind today was I was supposed to be training her group today. And nope, I'm not doing it anymore because she doesn't want me to. It's like, okay, whatever. She's afraid of me corrupting her group or something. Like, because I actually have opinions and thoughts, and I'm not all yes, yes, yes on everything. Like, to me, if I'm going to invest my time into a company, I gotta make sure it's the right fit for me. I gotta make sure, if I'm confused on something or I'm looking for clarification, that I seek answers. But apparently that's wrong for some people, to ask questions. Alright, so as we can tell, we're at like the edge of the screen here. I don't want to move my camera, but I might be able to do something here. Give me a sec. I don't want to fully move it because I like the positioning. Let me see if I can tilt it. Oh, there we go. That'll work. So you can see the bottom of the sheet. I don't want to move it. It's a little bit of a skewed angle, but that's okay. But at least I can still work with how it is. I'm going to test something at the end here. I want to see if by tilting it, I can keep my easel in the same position and be able to show it. because that'll help me considerably with my desk issues. But certainly after this video, I'm having a cup of tea on my terms. What are you drinking today? Now this doesn't go side to side, this tilt. I mean, I can make that happen, but that takes a whole bunch of mucking around and I ain't doing right now. Because you know when you get something perfectly positioned for a majority of what you do, you don't want to change it, then you have to put it back. It's like your car seat. Once you have it set when you're a driver, it's like you don't want to keep mucking around every time you have to jump in and change it. Especially if you're 99% the only driver. And then we finally get the red color to come in here. So there, that's like my little bit of, yeah, doing some crafty fun. It's what I do, and I'll probably continue to color for a little while longer. So let's put this where I like it. So pretty much, here's the top, which is going to be blurry. And then I'm just going to center this, and I'm just going to see. Okay, so it does change the angle differently, but it is doable. So that might be a new trick I'm just going to do, is instead of moving the easel so much, I'm just going to move the camera as need be. But as long as I've got the top covered. I thought about changing the height of the camera, and I know it's out of focus, but that's okay. I thought of changing the height of the camera, but I'm like, I like the height the way it is. Alright, so I'm going to move the easel out so we can see the image in its full capacity. So let me pop this out. I'll probably have to change my autofocus, or manual focus, I mean, not autofocus. Alright, let's see here. Here is the sheet that we're working on. Let me put the focus back in. Of course, my mouse is in the way. Let's see here. God, it's hard to tell right now. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to move the one lamp out so you can really get a look at it. But that's more or less what we're working on. Of course, my drinks are in the way. Is this. So you can see how much I've already completed. You can see how the blue kind of changes, but it looks like a blanket in a way. It's actually really cool. And then here's so much more white space. I've got this piece underneath because I found it colors better if I have some sort of vinyl material under my coloring. And then of course I got this plastic sheet to keep this pretty clean. And of course the painter's tape to kind of hold it in place. And that is kind of my setup. So, and then here's my guide for my 3 colors. Technically there's 4 if you want to count white. But this is the project I've been working on. And I've been working on it for a few weeks. And I'm really enjoying it, even though it's such a simple project. But there, just thought I'd show you what we're working on. Anyway, but everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Any questions, let me know, and we'll see you again soon. Once I find my mouse here. Bye for now.